on the line, but I. Let's go. I don't care about Bunga Bunga series, man. HP, like hacking your wheel, guys. Hello everyone, we're back for Tier 3, Round 6 at Bahrain. We're in quali. Eastman's saying boring, so type 1 in the chat for ban. Why did it turn into a spouse? We don't know. Eastlog, can we get... Right, Brad Bomb's getting banned from the server right this instant. He just said, can we get Ryan commentary, not Paul? Ryan doesn't even commentate, he just talks to everyone else. The goal is on 29.5 to set the benchmark. Skipper has done 30.4. Ryan doesn't even commentate, he just talks to everyone in the party and then just like says, oh, something happened. It's Ginger's on 30.3. Yeah, he doesn't commentate. What about, we have Chiamami Tony. We're gonna call him Tony. Since I can't. Tony! Yeah, he's Italian. Well, it's his first race here, with his friend McGogan. As Terry Reds is on 28.6. Goes 9 cents faster than the GOAT, and has put himself on provisional pole. Who's next? It's gonna be Benji Boy, who's coming around the final corner. Towards the line, what's going to be, it's a 28.8, goes behind Terry Reds. Envy Shot just does 29.0, and puts himself P3. Who's going to be next across the line? Is it Tony? It is Tony. For the line to Tony, it's a 29.4, puts himself P4. On the second row, he might be going again actually, he's got enough ERS to go again. We have Posh Deck on his first race here, reserving for Red Bull. Who's next to cross the line? I believe it's going to be McGogo in the other Haas. Haas really need points under their new leader, Theorise, who has taken control of Haas. After tier 1 last week. Yes, he has taken control of Haas, and he's done 30.2 and put himself P6. IMR stays on 31.8 on mediums, and he's not using ERS either, and he's improved to a 31.1, a 31.3. He's going to be next across a line. Is it going to be Eastlog? Yeah, no, he's invalidated. Oh, he's on Instance as well, never mind. Jackson's on an outlap. FX Brad Bomb. Oh wait, is Zombie on a proper lap? Zombie to the line. No, he's on mediums. He's doing a proper lap now by the looks of things. FX Brad Bomb on his way around the final corner. But Posh Deck is going to come to the line first. What's it going to be for him on his first lap? It's a 30.2, puts himself P7. FX Brad Bomb goes P4 with 29.1. Puts both the Salbers in the top 4. That is looking good for Sauber. As we have Tony not coming into pit lane. We have E. Smith in the pit lane. Jackson is on an outlap still, even though I swear he's done multiple laps, I'm not sure though. Ah. Hello Maggie, what's up? Still better than this. So FX Bradbomb called me a dickhead in the Twitch chat. Thoughts on ban? I'll invite. Obviously, I'm not going to invite him, am I? Oh my god. Well, what are we going to do? Because because we can't really restart. So there's Benji Boy goes faster than 28.4. Yeah, after this, we'll just kick him. After the quality session. He probably can, but we can't restart and not let and it ruin everyone else's quality. After this quality, we'll have to just restart. Oh, let's go. W Maggi. Who's coming towards the end of the lap? Jackson. There's been some speculation around Jackson. But he's coming around the final corner now. His wheel has been playing up on him. But we're about to see what he can do. Towards the line for Jackson. To the 28.0 is 4/10 on provisional pole on his first lap. Alfie is on a lap. He's on to the end of his lap towards the final corner for him. In the other Mercedes, towards the line for Alfie, still in hot lap towards the line. Was going to be at the 28.9, put himself P4. Maybe starting another lap actually. The McLaren coming to the line. I believe it's going to start another lap. The Goats as the 29.5 going to start another lap. Benji is going into the pit lane. Yes. Why does it say Benji Boys and Alpine? Is that him? I'm saying, if you don't leave, you don't have any chance of coming back. I said, leave or else you'll have no chance of coming back. Hello, he doesn't. I know. He's left. He's left. He's coming to the end of that lap. It's one of the Hasses. It's Magogo. He's up, and he puts himself P now with 29.6, just a tenth behind the Goat, who is currently stuck behind a Hass, I believe. It's 3 seconds down. Never mind. Zombie is starting a new lap. It's Ginger's down. There's a Ferrari, is it Ethan, who's coming up on these two. The Goat moves out the way as Ethan heads around the final corner. What is going to be for the Ferrari driver. To the line to 28.6, put himself P3 onto the second row, just ahead of Terry Reds by 600ths. As Terry Reds heads around the final corner. and improves, but still just behind E. Smith by 9,000. Deck has backed off. Tony is down. He's got to find 4 attempts to take provisional. Benjamin and all that. We believe he's a 10th up through the first sector, heading on to the third straight of the lap. We're probably going to see a lot of overtaking this race with multiple DRS zones, big chance into turn 1 and obviously into turn 4. Benji, 4 tenths up now through the middle sector. He's finding that at the moment though still won't beat Jackson. Needs a couple hundredths in this last sector if he wants to beat Jackson and put himself back on provisional pole. Round the final corner, what's going to be for the Mercedes driver to the line? It's a 27.9, just beats Jackson by around 500ths of a second, and putting himself back onto provisional pole. He's not toe reds, it's coming to pit lane. Dak is up by just under 6 tenths as he's heading down the penultimate straight towards the final corner. Not got much ERS left. This is gonna lose him some time here, using his draining his ERS to below 10% as he rounds the final corner towards the line for the Red Bull reserve. To the line, it's gonna be a 30.0, improved by 2 tenths, puts himself up to P11 and ahead of Zombie, who I believe his lap was on mediums. Envy shots on a lap. Oh no, he's not on a lap. He's in non, so not on a lap. He's only sitting in P6 right now. It's quite a handy position for Envy shots. Round the final corner, Envy Shots is going to start a new lap here. There's a McLaren behind, also starting a new lap of its Ginge. Benji, I believe, is going to come into pit lane, and that'll be it for Benji. So, Benji on provisional pole, he's done all he can do. We'll just have to see what Jackson can do now, and E. Smith in the other Ferrari. Let's go back to MV Shot, shall we? 700s down in the first sector. Has he got any time in his middle sector though? He's going to non when he turns over takeoff, which probably isn't what he wants. NV Shots, when he's not using overtake, he's in non. Like, that's going to slow him down so much. But that's my own. He's now just under 2.5 tenths up through the middle sector now, NV Shots, so this could put him into the top 5 here. If he finds a bit more time, could even put him into the top 3 as he rounds the final corner for the final time in this qualifying session. Towards the line, it comes into the pit lane, and wow, as it's Ginge across the line, and he finishes 7 tenths down his lap, and that'll be it for him. Magogo starts his final lap of the session. FX Brad Bomb is going to start a new lap. Everyone's starting their final laps of the session here. Is the GOAT. The GOAT is up. He's finishing his lap now towards the line. But improves by 6 tenths. Puts himself P5 into the top 5 for the Red Bull. 28.8. He's going to have to get out of the way for this Haas, which he does nicely. Jackson coming through the end of the middle sector. Is he improving? He's down by 300. He's got, doesn't have any time in this last set there. He's got a lot of ERS to use towards the end of this lap. Purple's to the middle set there going to the track map. Round the final corner now for the Ferrari driver. Has he found the time he needs to take the provisional pole back? He needs around half a tenth towards the line now for the Ferrari. He does find it. He finds a tenth and puts himself back onto the provisional pole. Skipper Boy runs off the track at the last corner. He was the second down anyway, and is not gonna get another lap in. Alfie, as he's behind one of the Saubers, and he's had a massive slide through the long left. No, he was in the pit lane anyway. No. Oh, no, it's on the track. No. Well, Alfie might get a bit of a slip from the Sauber ahead of Terry Reds, who is 300s down. I don't know if Alfie is up or down. FX Brabham finishes P5 into the top 5 for FX Brabham. Both Saubers in the top 5 right now. Envy Trucks is 8th, Magogo's 10th, Zombie's 11th, IMRC's 12th, Deck 13th, Itchin's 14th. Has Alfie found or lost time? The GOAT is done. Alfie towards the line. He improves to P3 and puts himself on the second row, but then E. Smith replaces him in P3. So it's a Ferrari 1-3. Both Mercedes and both Ferraris in the top 4 once again. Skipper Boy has invalidated, and that'll be it for qualifying as Jackson's not on the lap. So Jackson has taken pole position here in Bahrain qualifying. This is going to be a good race. Like into like turn like 4 and on the last corner, I'd rather like the outside curve and then swing myself in type thing, because it gives you more speed, because you can like ride them flat curves. I don't think he saw. Well, Jackson's taking pole. Benji Boy on the front row with him. E. Smith and Alfie on the second row. Mercedes and Ferrari sharing the front 2 rows. Then it's a full kick Sauber. Third row. The GOAT 7th for Red Bull with Envy Shots. 8th for Aston Martin. Both the Hasses on 9 and 10th. Zombie 11th. Stee 12th. Deck 13th. Itchin's 14th, Skipper Boy 15th. Wow. Yeah, I got it. Oh, we're gonna get on the way here in Bahrain. Under the lights, first night race of the season, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. as we fire lights and away we go. It looks like the front two go away well. E. Smith, Alfie doesn't get away that well. He's under pressure from both the Saubers at the end of turn one. Benji's up the inside. He sends up the inside. The three wide into turn one. And there's a bit of contact between the three of them as E. Smith is taking the lead. Jackson is down to P3. Alfie is down in P13. P14 now for Alfie. It's been a terrible start as Everett Brabham has put himself past Benji Boy on the mediums though. And he's gone round the outside. Tony has got off to P5. Has been great stuff for him. Terry Reds is fighting Envy Shots to P6. Different strategies here as both the Saubers are going for the mediums. Skipper Boy's got a 3-second time, but it's for corner cutting already. Alfie's down in P14. I don't know what's happened. He's lost his right end plate already. So it's been a tired start for him. Tony now moving up to P3. That's been a great start for the Haas from P10, is it? That's been a great start for him. P9 for Tony. Now onto the podium. Jackson is all over the place. And Jackson spun off the track and is now in pause. It's now down to P14, P15. Terry Reds and MV Shots are going out into the final corner. Almost contact, but they keep it clean. As Terry Reds comes down to P5 as E. Smith leads this race by 1.7 seconds to Benji Boy, and Tony 1.3 seconds back from Benji. It's Jin just coming to the pit lane for what I'm guessing is a new front wing. McGurgo's moved up, is fighting Terry Reds for P6. Not much space given by Terry Reds there. Jamie is spamming me to join the party. So Haas have had a great start. I'm staying in the Williams is up to P8. Deck also into the top 10. The Goat also having a bad start as well. Did he lose his wing? Alex Brabham has now got past Tony into after the hour straight, and Envy Shots is also going to make it his way past. Tony losing 2 positions in one corner there. Has a bit of contact. Tony on the inside still. Sends up the inside. They keep it clean. Envy Shots has to run up the track. Tony leaving the space to come back on. But Envy Shots has to cede the position for now. As Tony now sending up the inside. And Tony up to P3. There's a bit of contact between them. Who's got the DRS? I believe Tony's got it. Envy Shots has it as well. Oh no, Everett and Tony don't have it. Envy Shots is the only one with it. As Envy Shots now is putting himself up to P3. Terry sends up the inside of all. Oh, what is Terry doing? Oh my god, he's gone so wide. That is crazy. Terry sends himself off the track and loses all the positions he might have gained anyway. As McGurko now has moved himself up into P6. The Hasses and the Saubers going at it here under the lights at Bahrain. I'm gonna mute some people. Bye Jamie, bye Jackson. Yeah, the mediums will be better probably soon, but you'll be when you put the new softs on, they'll be like loads better than the mediums. Okay. Yeah. Ethan, I think it's lap 7 you pick for softs, I believe. As we have a yellow flag, it's Alfie who's off track and is now down on P16. Envy Shots and FX Brabham. I believe I've seen FX Brabham's wing fly off, and yes, I have. He's lost his left end plate. How does he always end up losing his end plate all the time? I just didn't get it. But he's under pressure from Tony now. Who's putting him under pressure into the final corner. None of them really have that much ERS. As Eric Brabham on the mediums, they'll be better soon. As Eric Brabham runs all the way off track to keep the position. As it's the Haas in a Sauber sandwich. Envy Shots now in the podium position. He's defending nicely. As the Hasses seem to be swapping places. McGurgo goes inside of his teammate. He has a lot more ERS in his team as well. They give each other the space. Obviously, they are friends and teammates. What? What? Who's AI? What? What? Yeah, he's AI. He's a ghost. Oh, as zombie losing on the accident has a massive spin and resets the track. Oh, what the frick? Yeah, Mr. Bubbles isn't an actual driver; he's a ghost. As Eric Brabham makes his way up into P3, even with that damage, Terry Reds and Posh Deck are going at it. Posh Deck now making his way past the Sauber. He's got the outside line. ERS. Oh my god. The goat just on the, well, he's technically in the points. As Tony sends up the inside of him, he shots into the last corner, bounces over the curb, almost gets into him, but stays ahead. As McGurgo sends it into the pit lane, this is an early pit stop, maybe them softs are already going off. We're gonna see what tire it's gonna put on here. It's gonna be a set of medium compound tires, so it looks like he's gonna use all three different compounds. He's gonna go a bit far in these mediums, then put the hards on. As we have yellow flag, and Alfie and its Shinj have crashed. They're both in the wall, and we have a safety car. No, McGowago's been screwed. He's lost a... Oh no. Hards won't make it to the end of it. Why is Alfie going so slow? What man? Oh, he like got killed. I don't know. Let's see. So we're gonna see probably everyone into pit lane here. McGowago has been absolutely ruined by that. Literally as soon as the safety car came out. It's unfortunate. As FX Brabham overtakes Tony into the pit lane, takes advantage. As Posh Deck has stayed out with no left end plate either. I don't know what in the Red Bull strategy we're cooking there. Yeah. Lots of different strategies from everyone. Everyone is doing different things here. Alfie's almost died out the last corner when going into pit lane. That was not very good. Alfie now is going to come in and put the medium tyres on, change his front wing. He's got a lot of catching up to do though to catch up to the safety car. A lot of people are opting for different strategies. McGurgo actually didn't lose out. He's kind of came out where he was anyway in P6. What happened? Wait. So now Benji loses race. Deck is going to pit lane. Did he change his place? Let me change his lane. Yeah, he did. And he's been given a 3 time for exceeding track limits as he came out the pit lane. Schoolboy also has a 3 second. I believe Steve also has a 3 second. Yes, he does. Disqualified for Monza for what? You weren't disqualified for that? You were disqualified for just taking everyone out. To kill Dardis. What, could you cut the whole corner at full speed and spun into him? Yeah, you did. I don't think that's kind of how it works. That's gonna cause carnage if he goes that slow. I don't know. Maybe into turn 1. No, into turn 1. It's not fair if he does it there, because then he's lost the whole lap. Then he doesn't have a chance to let him into turn 4 to get it back. Just go slower, then you just go to the side, and lift off. So then you go past into turn 1. Next, he'll get a better restart, because he's the leader. And on soft tyres. Should do into turn 1, realistically. Maybe just go wide at turn 1, let you through. Or just let him do it his own way, and not like, just like, don't know. Well, we are back on the way. Benji boy is going to get us going, and he gets us gone. Tony is overtook Envy Shots, and is now lost loads of places on the restart. Magoa goes up to P3, and Eastlift into turn 1. It's gone up the inside, and a lot of people have gone up the inside. Aldous hasn't made contact, and the Go is snuck past both of them. Emma Babbles to P4, Envy Shots P3. He said, yeah, he texted me and Mercedes and said it doesn't need to. It said I don't need to give it him back though. But I just said just show some sportsmanship, I guess. And he almost just died. As Envy Shots and Everett Brabham are side by side, heading into down the hill, and Everett Brabham was taking the final podium spot on the medium tyre. The GOAT now setting the Haas car of Tony into the sharp left-hander and moving himself back up into P5. McGowago's lost loads of places on that restart as well. Jackson's up to P8 and is fighting Zombie for P7 at the end of the DRS straight, as Jackson sends up the inside, makes contact with Zombie. Zombie has the inside line for the long right-hander and has kept P7. Tony shot the second back from enemy shots, and Everett Bradbomb, who is stuck to the leading pack of E. Smith and Benji. Alfie's made up a place, made up 2 places now. He's up into P14. Terry Red's down in P15. That's not been a very good restart for him either. As the GOAT has got past Tony into turn 1. The Red Bull up into the top 5. As Alfie has also got past Skipper Boy. And Alfie's got past a couple of people. As into turn 1, there's multiple pieces of contact. Multiple people lose their wing. Skipper Boy's definitely lost his wing. As Alfie's up to P12 now, and the 3 wide going into turn 4. Terry trying to send up the inside. Skipper Boy goes around the outside. There's contact. Animosity and Zombie have had a massive incident, and I don't know what's happened. I don't think Zombie's got any visible damage. Animosity definitely has some damage. As Benji has taken the lead off E. Smith. He's obviously on those soft tyres, of course. Envy Shots has dropped outside of DRS, but he is on the hard tyre, of course. Tony right behind the GOAT Jackson, right behind this as well, as Alfie's not going to be out on the back of Steve, who does have some front wing damage. As we're heading down up towards the final corner, Steve using ERS to defend, using a lot of ERS, like basically all of the ERS, down to the final corner. Alfie will have DRS now, of course, into turn 1. Steve is going to possibly try and defend this. Alfie with ERS and DRS is going to make a move back up into the points. Jackson has moved up into P6. The Haas sends it around the outside and runs off track. Terry Red's doing time for exceeding track limit. McGowago fighting Posh Deck. Posh Deck's going to have DRS now. He hasn't got much ERS. Jackson making a move on MV Shots. He makes contact with the Red Bull and spins the Red Bull as well. Oh, they made huge contact. I don't really know what Jackson's doing there, if I'm truly honest. And he kind of killed the GOAT. As now he's down to P10. As Essex Bang gets through in time, Alfie almost goes into the back of the GOAT. And now Jackson gets a better exit. There's nothing else to make a move into there. As Jackson now sends it up the inside and kills the GOAT again and hits Alfie. I really don't know what Jackson is doing right now. He's on a killing spree. He's just got himself like, oh my god, what is it doing? Yeah, I know. Jackson spins him and then spins him again the next corner. Like what? Bro. Alfie now with DRS on Jackson, as Jackson sends it up the inside and like ended the GOAT and himself. Jackson will not have DRS into turn 1 as he was not within a second of Posh Deck. E. Smith has now overtaken Benji Boy into turn 1 and on the medium tyre, probably better now with Benji having them on for 6 laps. Alfie's got past Jackson into turn 1. Posh Deck and McGowago still going at it. Jackson now maybe with a bit of a better exit, but they both have DRS. Alfie on the inside will have the inside of the next corner and will stay in P8, but Jackson gets the switch back, possibly a better exit as well. He's going to have the inside of the next corner. Alfie though with the better line and it's off into P8. Posh Deck still behind McGowago. Steer's got past Terry as Tony has caught the back of NV Shots and is sitting nicely in P5. Does FX Brabham have damage? No, he doesn't. but well, Tony's currently technically on the podium with penalties. Terry and Steve still going at it. Magogo and Poshtek going at it. Poshtek around the outside. There's almost contact. Magogo is going to have to yield here and is down to P7. But Poshtek with 0% ERS. Magogo has 70% and will have DRS as they head around the final corner. As Alfie hits the back of him, I don't think it's any real damage. Magogo has a massive slide at the last corner, and Jackson and Alfie both go past him. Benji moves up into P1 as Alfie now past Poshtek and up into P6 for the Mercedes driver, as Magogo also gets back past Poshtek, but Poshtek still has his nose on the inside. The bit of contact as Magogo gets spun, and he's spun all the way around. He's still in he's in P11. He's about to fall behind this massive train now, and he's now in this massive train. And he's down to P50. That's really unfortunate for Magogo, as Steve's put soft tyres on. As Jackson's also got past Alfie into turn 4. Benji now will have DRS on E. Smith into turn 1. As we head onto lap 14 of this race, almost at the halfway point. As Benji now takes the lead into turn 1. Tony is coming to the pit lane, so he's the first person to come in. Alfie is also going to come in. Poshtek comes in just behind him. No, the goat comes in just behind him. So Tony's going to put the hard tyre on. Obviously Alfie and the goat are going to put the hard tyres on. Alfie has used hard tyres, but they shouldn't be that warm. Yellow flag, and it's one of the well, it's the only Alpine of zombies at a spin, possibly contact, as Tony gets through some time. Rixie track limits. That won't help his race. Envy shots. He's gonna fight you, because if he stays with you, he can last them out. As Alfie has had a spin and the goat has overtook him. Don't know what has happened to Alfie there up at turn 4, but he's down behind the goat. He's fallen around 4 seconds back. Maybe the cold hard just he might have just lost a bit of grip. As we head into the last corner. What is going to happen here? Benji is going to come into the pit lane, and he will be the first of the front two to pit, and we'll have a very nice undercut here onto the hard compound tyres. Envy Shots is on the hard, and he's making his way up into P2 now, past FX Brad Bomb. These two currently fighting for the final podium place. Jackson's in P4, Terry Red fighting Poshtek in P5 now. As Benji comes out in a bit of clean air in P9, he's around 2 seconds back from Skipper Boy. Depends how quickly he catches him. Turning around 6 seconds back. Alfie has also been passed by IMO Steve. I don't know what's happened there to Alfie, because he's lost another 3 seconds. Maybe had another moment, but he's still on for some points here if he continues. Schoolboy does have damage, so I'm guessing Benji will catch him pretty quickly. Gogo's still on 10 lap over mediums. It's a matter of time before we see a lot of people come into pit lane. Jackson with 100% ERS, not used at the moment. As Poshtek World DRS on Terry Reds now. Benji has caught and passed Skipper Boy as well. Yeah. As Eric Brabham also comes into pit lane. And he's going to put, obviously, hards on. Eastman has put hards on too. As Poshtak also in. Yeah. As Benji now, will he come out ahead of E. Smith? It looks like it's going to be close. E. Smith's going to be on cold tyres, of course. Benji will also have DRS up into turn 4. E. Smith having to take a tighter line into turn 1 on the pit exit. And E. Smith has came out ahead. He is on cold hard. Can Benji make a move here? And it doesn't look like he can, and he's able to sell for the P5 at the moment. His envy shots and set to the end. That could be like a goated strategy. As Jackson has come into the pit lane, he's going to put the hard tyres on. It's the end of this race. Where is he going to come out is a real question. As E. Smith and Benji go past, Benji is going to go past and into the net lead of this race. Unless Envy Shots and Terry stay out. They've got a lot of catching up to do to make it to the end as well. So. Is back. Benji and E. Smith are they got a lot of catching up to do to catch Envy Shots. They're still around 13-14 seconds back. They got 11 laps to do it. As Envy Shots came into the pit lane and has probably I have no idea what tire. He's going to go on to medium. Yeah, that is... He probably should have just stayed out on risk and gambled. Might have actually had a chance. I mean, he might come out in a decent place, right? Where's he going to come out here? Just ahead of Jackson? Yeah. Just ahead of Jackson, just behind Tony, as he has to let him pass into someone. Just ahead of Jackson on new medium tyres. With DRS on Tony now. He doesn't have much ERS. He's going to use the DRS to defend. Henry Shot's going to use the DRS to attack with DRS into turn 4 on new mediums. He's not going to send it. He has to buy his time. And he has the inside now with better exit, with better traction. Tony using the DRS to defend. And Henry Shot has stayed behind. He needed to make a move and did not make the move. Alfie now right behind IMO State, whose soft tyres will be struggling by this point. Skillboy is still yet to pit as well. E. Smith has made it up into P2. As we have a yellow flag, and it is the Mercedes and IMRC who've both got into the wall. And I swear I swear that's Steve's like third crash or someone this race. As Benji moves back up into P2 once again. They're both still chasing down Terry Reds, who has now only got a 5-second lead. MV Shots has made it up into P5 and is now behind FX Bradbomb for the last podium place, technically, if they can catch Terry Reds, who is quite far ahead of these guys still. Alfie gets a 10-second penalty for speed in pit lane and has the time for the session. Oh, and there's a spin as McGogo, trying to get past Posh Deck, has a massive spin on the outside. I'm not surprised Alfie retires. I swear that was the third collision he had with C that race. If I'm honest, I was just getting a bit silly. Jackson now on the back of Tony. He's gonna make a move here with ERS and DRS, and he's up into P6 now. Terry's lead is now only 3 seconds, and it's come down around 2 seconds this lap. It's going to be a matter of time before they catch Tony. Terry, sorry. Brad Bomb is not really making the gains that he's meant to be making. Envy Shots now sets a fast lap of this race, and that was by a decent margin as well. So Envy Shot seems to be a lot quicker at the moment, as Tony has got back past Jackson ran the outside, but Jackson had the inside line and just kept P6. Oh, it's Tony gets number 3 second, and FX Bravo has a massive slide on the curb, and that has put Envy Shots all over the back of him. Envy Shots now might, yeah, Jackson's probably in for some time penalties. And Envy Shots now all the back of Brabham moves to defend and lets him through, and Envy Shots is into P4. Net podium if he can catch Terry Reds. Before the end of the race, got 10, like around 12 seconds to catch. Terry Reds, those tyres must be struggling. He's in a bit of a Dan Bird situation, season 1, race 1, where his tyres are probably going to get a puncture before the end of this race. And now E. Smith makes the move up into P2, Skillboy's 3 seconds, and now Benji Boy with ERS and DRS, and not going to make a move. Smith has the slipstream and ERS to defend. Terry though might held up E Smith here, and could be a problem to both the front two, who Envy Shots is currently trying to chase down. As E Smith goes around the outside of Terry Red, Benji is also going to go around the outside, and Terry has really no defense. And in P3. If Terry can hold on to DRS for a bit, he might still get third here. How many penalties does he have? He has 2 seconds. Tony's going to end up 8th on penalties. There's 7 laps left here, as Brabham's got past Envy Shots into the final corner, and Envy Shots is sounding a bit like ERS, as probably now going to push to pass, and will now have DRS as well. Benji and E Smith fighting for the lead into turn 1, side by side, there's contact. Benji gets the half spun, and now is now down to P2. And is still in the back of E Smith. As McGogo now gets past Poshdak. Poshdak's going to switch back, and it's back up into P10. McGogo really trying to get into that final points playing place. He doesn't have that 10-second time penalty, of course, so he will need to put 4 seconds in between him and Poshdak. Skipper Boy, who I believe has damage. He doesn't have any end plates. He's still running in P9. It's going to be close for Terry, with Envy Shots and Brabham closing him down. As Zombie is retired from the session, but I think that's on track. So it shouldn't be a safety car, I don't think. But you never know. Alex Brabham has made it past Envy Shots into turn 1 as well. Jackson is closing in on this battle too, as each of us is taking the lead once again. So he's still running in P3. Envy Shots has now made it up into P4. These two are working together quite nicely to close down Terry Red's. Terry Red's tyres must be on like 70%. As Benji Boy advances lap 25 in this race, is going to take the lead once again. These two just swapping places lap after lap. Alex Bramwell's got past Envy Shots, so has Jackson now, and Brabham might have some defending to it. There's a bit of a yellow flag, and it's one of the McLarens who is way off the circuit in the gravel. It's Ginge down in P14. And he's now in P14. The two leaders side by side now as we head into the middle sector, and Benji keeps the lead as they have a bit of a spin on the curb. East Smith's going to send it back on the inside. It's going to be outside the next corner. As now East Smith will have the inside for the sharp left-hander. Benji, I believe, will have now DRS. And now Benji will have DRS once again. Brabham and MV Shots not bringing down the gap to Terry Red by enough for the end of the race. So unless Terry Red gets a puncture, he might be able to keep this podium. What are the hard percentage on? And MV Shots is a bit of Jackson spinning on the curb. Magogo has got past Postek and Skibberboy, and he's now technically going to get 1 point. Skibberboy with that damage is really hurt this. Benji has retaken the lead. Jackson and MV Shots going at it with Eric Brabham. Jackson going for the DRS and ERS and Eric Brabham. Brabham not defending yet. He just tries to defend now, and it's not really worked out for him. As Jackson is now up into P4. He's on fresher hards than Brabham. MV Shots is medium. He might be starting to go off there now, as Jackson is now back up into P4. And could still be on for burn as it's Shinji for time of session, and we have a safety car on lap 26 of this race. Terry Reds have been absolutely saved by this, just saying. Jackson now. He's been slightly held up by this double stack, slightly. He's put softs on. As NV Shots just misses out. He comes out inside him, and it's just behind. Oh my! And Tony has come out in between the two race leaders. He won't pay. He might have made the play though. Tony might have made the play. He could get a podium here. Tony. You can't text him to move out the way. That's so weird. To be fair, Ethan could be in danger of getting overtaken by the two Saubers. I know they both have penalties, but they're still right behind him, and we'll want to stop Jackson from getting past. Skipper Boy stayed out on 21 lap hard compound tyres. Oh my god. Awesome. Oh my. That has to be the worst strategy. And he has no end plates. He has no end plates either. He doesn't have any end plates. He's got 21 lap hard tyres. The safety car is in this lap. We're going to have 2 laps of racing to decide. Yeah, but Benji's gonna have time to get away. I'm guessing this guy's gonna use a lot of his ERS down to certain one. I'm also thinking the reason I'm on the safety car. He is miles back. Benji now goes as Tonio has gone and is using his ERS and so on. He's making a move on the race lead. He sends up the inside. He's gone really wide though, and he's gone way off the circuit. He's missed, and he's he's just in contact. That's not that well. I don't know what that was. Jackson and shots going at it. Jackson's going to get a podium currently with the Salvers penalties. Envy shot is shaping up a move though. Is he going to say no? I must see retires in the pit lane. It's the lap of the race. Tony is losing place after place now. It might be a maximum of P9 for him as Magogo did pit. And he's a bit too far behind the grid, the people. Oh. No, he's not in it. Eric Brabham and both the Salvers going out. They might be ruining each other. I don't want to see this. They're on for some really good points here. They're fighting for. Oh, there's almost contact between the two of them. Oh my god. Jackson now with ERS down to the final point. Is he going to be one Eric Brabham here? Into the last one. He sends it up the inside. Oh, he's been spun. Wait, he kind of sent it up the inside and kind of spun. As now, E. Smith now is now DRS down to turn 4. And E. Smith will have DRS now. He's not got as much ERS as Benji. Benji sends it into overtake. E. Smith with ERS and DRS. I don't think it's close enough here. It doesn't. Benji goes really wide though. He's going to get better traction. As we head into the middle set there's one DRS straight left. Benji goes wide again. E. Smith rides the curb. They're very close. E. Smith in none. Jackson's now behind the GOAT and he's fallen quite far back. The GOAT now could be on for something. As Envy Shot sends up the inside of Eric Brabham. Eric Brabham's going to switch back. We need to see the lead battle. Benji, I think, has done enough on this DRS straight. There's one more straight to go. E. Smith. Benji has just a little bit less ERS than E. Smith as we enter this last straight now. As E. Smith doesn't get a better exit. And I think Terry Reds has somehow ended up getting a podium out of this. As into the final corner now. Benji has just done enough to win out here. As Emmy Shots another 3 seconds. Benji boy wins. E. Smith second. That's a great battle from them. Terry, I think, is going to get third. There's Brabham doing a brilliant job to hold up the rest of the people. The GOAT's fourth. Jackson fifth. Brabham sixth. Terry gets a podium. Envy Shot seventh. Deck gets will get eighth as Mr. Bubbles isn't here. So that is it. It's over. What? Okay. Wait, Jackson, do you think that was FX Brabham's fault? I don't think it was. I'm not too sure. I need to see it again, but like... So Benji wins, E. Smith second with fastest lap. So, Terrence third in the end. That's a great comeback from him. The GOAT fourth. Jackson P5. Eric Brown finished where he started in P6. Great points for Sauber. Envy Shot seventh. Magogo will get eighth. Deck will get ninth. Tony will get a point. So that was truly enthralling. Well, that'll be over tier 3. If tier 2 is going to be as good as that tomorrow, I'm looking forward to it. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow.